So I was 21 when I wanted to get braces because I had crowding in my teeth in both of my arches, and a good smile, I realized like it affected my confidence and the way that I guess interacted with people. I always kind of felt like I wanted to hide my smile, or I didn't want to necessarily like smile the biggest or in pictures even, so I wanted to start taking care of it. So the first one that I went to, they told me that I had an impacted canine right above my front tooth. And what that meant was that it was rotting away at that front tooth, and that was making it unstable. So they told me I was going to have to get it removed, which is a very shocking thing because I was 21. And so they referred me to Dr. Yepes so I could get a flipper done so that I could have that ready for when I had the extraction and they were going to do an implant. But when I came to her, she could tell that I was very uneasy with the whole situation. I was very nervous because I had been told that I was going to have to get my front tooth removed. You know, just the thought of that was so scary to me back then. And I came in, and Dr. Yepes, she had a couple of alternatives that she had already kind of thought of in her head, and she had doctors in mind that she could refer me to get me through the process. And she assured me that like I wasn't going to go like a single day without having a tooth in front of my mouth. She was very comforting. It gave me a lot of hope. So the implant was avoided. They actually used the impacted canine and they pulled it up to take the place of that front tooth that they removed. This was a combined effort with the orthodontist, the way that they were able to move it down, and then Dr. Yepes reshaped it to look like a front tooth. Having Dr. Yepes and her team work with me was great. Just like knowing how well connected she is, if she knows that this is something she can't do in her practice, she knows somebody, and everybody that I went to that she referred me to, they would know my case already because of the way that she communicated with them, and that made me feel very confident in the entire process. As an adult, having braces is definitely going to propel some kind of insecurities, but I mean, it was part of the process, and it's important to kind of have a good support system like, I guess, friends, family, and also like your own self-confidence. You embrace it and you know that there is an end to it and that you will be really satisfied with it at the end. You know, I can definitely notice in my own self how more confident I am just going and speaking to new people, where before I would always be like, oh, are they gonna be looking at my smile, or who knows, but now I don't really think about it anymore, so that's a huge difference for me.